We are Team 25A, and we will make an announcement about popular music and youth rebellion. First, the introduction. There remains some debates as to whether the cause of teenage rebellion is completely natural or necessary. Some posit that adolescents' failure to achieve a sense of identity can result in little confusion and an inability to choose a vocation, or that this pressure may develop from being viewed as adults. This is the example of music, something like Marilyn Manson's The Dope Show and anything else.
So I'm gonna tell you about the 교실이디야, the song of Strategy, and which was the revolution in Korean youth rebellion culture. And a famous song sung by 서태지와 아이들 is 교실이디야, and lyrics of this song is quite rebellious and antisocial and can be thought to be really somewhat rude by the older generations. It blames typical social trends that restrict teenagers and urges for social movement. And then I'm gonna tell you about the meanings of this song's lyrics. And it says, why do the youngsters these days do not change? Why do they wait for someone else to change this this society and the trend of this society? So he criticizes stereotypes made by older generation and insists youngsters to try to change wrongful things of this society. And he also criticized strongly about the educational system of Korea, which directly criticizes current education system of Korea. And this directly criticizes current education system of Korea, especially the university system, which is not so good as it looks. And periodical sense is quite different from these days, but still many culture experts highly praises his works because strategy changed teenagers' rebellious tendency into a big social mainstream with the power of music. And after 1995, when 교실이디야 was released, almost nothing changed in Korean educational system, and students still burden harsh amount of study hours. Whenever this phenomenon is criticized, this song's lyrics is mentioned.
And I'm gonna tell you this presentation's conclusion. As we can see, 서태지's song is mainly composed of the younger generation's protests against the older generation. A song that seems extremely commercial also highlights 서태지's feelings that represent the pent-up emotions of new generation. It means that the youth is no longer passive in acting and accepting the mindset of the older generation, but active, dominant, and have power to move the society. By this strategy of resistance, 서태지 plays the role of a new generation's warrior, and he also gained commercial success in the mainstream music market while expanding his group's resistance to the older generation. This kind of resistance from 서태지 has captivated teenagers, and we can see their own fandom in his song. When there was a controversy over the sale of the song and change of the lyrics, fans of 서태지 sent letters and fight through internet and made the ban to be lifted, and this was an independent, rebellious action of youth generation. Like this, 서태지 jumped into the reality where it is ruled by power, which is the very object to resist, through popular music, and he led a broad but gradual youth rebellion. Rather than performing the music of resistance to a small group of people underground, 서태지's style of music resistances range is smaller but more popular and powerful. Thank you for listening, and we were Team 25A.